Um, Good morning, dear teacher and classmates. My name is Merino Michilama. I am a student of the Universidad Técnica Particular de Loja. I am going to talk about pasantías preprofesionales y vinculación con la colectividad 2. Lesson plan number 8. Um, The topic for this class is phrasal verbs. This lesson plan was designed for a student, a second grade baccalaureate, a duration of class 45 minutes, a proficiency level B1.1, intermediate level. Objectives. Students will be able to listening, to listen and understand conversations or audios in which phrasal verbs are included. Speaking. Students will be able to provide speaking practice of the presented phrasal verbs. Reading. Students will be able to read and understand the use of phrasal verbs and list the characteristics of them. Writing. Students will be able to write anecdotes using phrasal verbs. Methodology and strategies. Methods. Grammar translations, deductive method, strategies, visual presentations, group and independent work, focus on pronunciation. In this part, anticipatory set is the teacher will begin the class writing a phrasal verbs example on the board, including in a sentence. The teacher will replace the phrasal verbs with a synonym so the students can see the difference between a phrasal verbs and the other verbs. For example, clear up, give up, etc. Main teaching input. Warm up. A video with a song will be presented to the class. Students will watch and hear and the teacher will repeat the video stopping when phrasal verbs are used. What a phrasal verbs is explaining and the students write down the first examples. The teacher continue the class with the topic presentations including how the phrasal verbs are structured and giving a list that they will need to learn. Okay. Modeling. To introduce the phrasal verbs, the teacher presents a video which will give the students the idea of what of a phrasal verbs. The teacher show a presentation with the structure. Use and set of phrasal verbs that need to be learned in this occasion. For example, phrasal verbs, watch out, break in on, fill out, wait on, make up, come in, etc. Um, Phrasal verbs consist of a main verb plus and participle, adverb or preposition. In a phrasal verbs, the original meaning of the verb change. Verb plus prepositions or adverb. Phrasal verbs, the meaning, with the meaning. Guided practice. In guided practice, students will work in pairs and they will receive a link of Educa Play. They need to work on a matching activity. After they finish the activity, the teacher will review the exercise and correct the mistakes or reinforce the knowledge. For example, the students match the phrasal verbs with the meaning. For example, bring in, the meaning is earn money. Find out, the meaning is discover. Get on, the meaning is have a good relation with. Go for, the meaning is to choose from various options, etc. Independent practice. Students will perform independent practice through the solo work and solo so the homework when they will have to apply the acquired knowledge. For example, read the conversations and underline the phrasal verbs. Examples of the phrasal verbs, go for, go out, etc. Assessment. Through both activities per independent work as they will have to use the phrasal verbs to be learned in the class. They will have to demonstrate to recognition and understanding of them. Closing review and follow-up. To finish the class, the teacher will encourage the student to make use of the learned phrasal verbs while producing language as it will show a better level and use of the language and its structure. The teacher gives an example of a sentence and how it can be better presented when a phrasal verb is used. Okay, teacher. Thank you.